Hi students, in previous video we already complete question number 1 to 5 exercise 10.4. In this exercise mainly we will study cross product. We know what is cross product. This is like one formula was studied. A vector cross B vector equal to modulus of A vector modulus of B vector sin theta n cap. This is cross product. Then in previous exercise 10.3 we have studied scalar product also. Scalar product means A vector dot B vector equal to modulus of A vector modulus of B vector cos theta. This is known as scalar product. This both formulas we will use question number 6. Question number 6 is given that A vector dot B vector equal to 0 and A vector cross B vector equal to 0. What can conclude about the vectors A vector and B vector? That is our question. We have to check A vector and B vector zero vector or non-zero vector. That is our question. In this question, two cases are there. First case, A vector dot B vector equal to 0. We can take first part only. Case 1. A vector dot B vector equal to 0. That means in this formula right side we need 0. A vector dot B vector we need answer 0. Then in case if you write in here, that is modulus of A vector 0 means this right side part will be 0. 0 into any number, that will be 0. Isn't it? That is first condition. Either magnitude of A vector is 0. If you consider magnitude of A vector 0 means we will get A vector dot B vector is 0. Otherwise we can consider magnitude of B vector is 0. That time also right side will be 0 only, isn't it? Or magnitude of B vector equal to 0. Isn't it? Magnitude of A vector and B vector both 0 also we will get right side 0. Keep in mind, we can consider magnitude of A vector is 0. That is first case. Otherwise, magnitude of B vector we can consider 0. Then, magnitude of A vector and B vector both 0. That also possible, isn't it? Then right side we will get 0. Now, again one more condition is there. If you give in the place of theta 90 degree, just give theta is 90 degree. That time you will get cos 90. Then cos 90 value is 0. Isn't it? Cos 90 degree is 0, then right side we will get 0. That is next case. You can write or A vector 90 degree means that both vectors are perpendicular. A vector perpendicular to B vector. If you consider one figure, this is A vector. Next one is B vector. Both non-zero vectors we will consider in here. Zero vector we cannot consider in the case of 90 degree. The angle between A vector and B vector is 90 degree. That is perpendicular. Then we will get A dot B equal to right side 0. A vector perpendicular to B vector in case A vector and B vector are non-zero vectors. Zero vectors. Non-zero vectors means we have to consider angle between A vector and B vector is 90 degree. Then A vector dot B vector you will get 0. This is in the case of dot product, we can take now second part, that is cross product A cross B equal to 0. Case 2, A vector cross B vector equal to 0. Check it. This formula, cross product formula, A cross B equal to magnitude of A vector into magnitude of B vector sin theta n. Then in here, if you write magnitude of A vector is 0, right side will be 0, isn't it? We'll get right side answer is 0. We can take either magnitude of A vector is 0. 0 into remaining numbers, that will be 0 only. Then magnitude of B vector, just consider 0. Magnitude of A vector is some number, this part of some number we will get. In case if you consider magnitude of B vector is 0, then 0 into remaining part, that will be 0. Then second case is magnitude of B vector is 0. Or just look in here, magnitude of A vector is one number, any number, 5 or 6, any number. Okay. Magnitude of B vector also another number, 6 or anything, I just took 6. But then sin theta, can you make in here 0? The place of theta, which number we will write? If you give 0 in here, sin 0 will get. Theta is 0 degree. Sin 0, what will get? Sin 0 is 0. Then 0 into remaining number, you will get answer 0. Isn't it? Then theta value, if you take 0 degree, that time A cross B, we will get 0. Angle theta is 0 means, what is the meaning? This is A vector. Then another same line, if you consider this B vector. Then what is the angle between A vector and B vector? That is 0. Then if you consider not same line, this B vector. First A vector, second one is B vector. This both A vector and B vector are parallel. Then angle between these two vectors is 0. Theta equal to 0. That time also A cross B vector we will get 0, isn't it? Parallel to B vector. A vector and B vector are parallel means we will get A cross B is 0. In case A vector and B vector are non-zero vectors only, but they are parallel. So we can write A vector and B vector are non-zero. Now we took both conditions, A dot B equals 0, A cross B equals 0. We have to conclude this one. First part is, check it, magnitude of A vector equal to 0, magnitude of B vector equal to 0. In here also same, magnitude of A vector and B vector is 0. But check it in here, second part, A vector perpendicular to B vector and A vector parallel to B vector. That is possible or not? Look, only we have two vectors A and B. We can make perpendicular. That time we cannot make parallel. Isn't it? Otherwise we can make parallel, that time perpendicular not possible. But A vector and B vector cannot perpendicular and parallel simultaneously. Therefore, magnitude of A vector equal to 0 or magnitude of B vector equal to 0. Just pause the video or write down in your notebook. Next question, question number 7. Let the vectors A vector, B vector, C vector be given as A1i, A2j, A3k, B1i, B2j, B3k, C1i, C2j, C3k. Then show that A cross B plus C equal to A cross B plus A cross C. That is our question. Already you know how to take cross product using by determinants. Anyway, we can do. First take LHS. LHS equal to A vector cross B vector plus C vector equal to A vector already given, that is A1i, A2j, A3k cross B vector is B1i, B2j, B3k plus C vector is C1i, C2j, C3k. A1i vector plus A2j vector plus A3k vector. As it is, we can write cross. In here, we can see I term, in here also I term. We can add both. Similar term, B1, B1 plus C1 I vector. Then B2 plus C2, J terms we can write together. B2 plus C2 J vector, then B3 plus C3 K vector. Cross product, which method we will use? We will use a determinant method. A determinant of, in first row we will write I, J and K. In second row, what will write? Scalar component of first vector. This is first vector, this is second vector, isn't it? In second row, we will write scalar components of first vector. Scalar components means A1, A2, A3. In third row, we will write scalar component of second vector. Scalar components are B1 plus C1, B2 plus C2 and B3 plus C3. We can take determinants I vector, leave it first row and first column, then remaining A2, A3, then B2 plus C2 and B3 plus C3. Take cross product A2 into B3 plus C3. Then commonly we will write 1 minus this 2 multiple B2 plus C2 into A3. Starting from plus, then minus, again plus. Take second term. Second term means we will write minus j vector. Next, leave it first row and second column. Just leave it first row and second column. Then remaining A1, A3. This part we cannot consider, isn't it? A1, A3, then B1 plus C1, then B3 plus C3. Take cross product, that is A1 into B3 plus C3. Then commonly we will write 1 minus this 2. B1 plus C1 into A3. Plus minus, again plus. K vector into, we can leave first row and third column. Then remaining A1, A2, B1 plus C1, B2 plus C2. This two we can take cross product A1 into A1 into B2 plus C2 minus this B1 plus C1 into A2. Now we can remove bracket, right? I vector A2 into B3 plus A2 into C3, then this minus B2 into A3, again minus into plus, minus C2 into A3, minus J vector. In here also we can remove bracket A1 B3, A1 C3. This minus give inside, minus B1 A3, again minus into plus, minus C1 A3. Plus K vector, last part A1 B2 plus A1 C2. A1 B2 plus A1 C2. Last minus B1 A2, again minus C1 A2. Now we got LHS answer. This LHS answer. Now we can take RHS side. Before that, just pause the video, write down this LHS part. Now we can take RHS equal to A vector cross B vector plus A vector cross C vector. Okay. This is our LHS answer only for checking. I kept in here. RHS. A vector cross B vector. A vector means we can write directly determinants form. First I, J, K. A vector cross B vector. This part only I am going to write. A vector, the scalar component of A vector. This is A vector A1, I, A2, J, A3, K. From here we can write scalar component in second row. That is A1, A2, A3. Then A vector cross B vector. The scalar component of second vector. What is that? B1, B2, B3. Plus, now we can write A cross C. Let's write I, J, K. Scalar components of A vector, that is A1, A2, A3. Then scalar component of C vector, C1, C2, C3. Take determinants in here. I vector, leave it first row, first column. Then A2 into B3 minus B2 into A3. First leave first column, first row. Then remaining this part only A2, A3, B2, B3. Isn't it? Take cross product. We will use minus in common. Next, plus, this is plus, next will be minus, next will be plus. Right, minus, this minus J vector. We can leave first row and second column. Then remaining A1, A3, B1, B3. Isn't it? Take cross product A1 into B3 minus B1 into A3 plus K vector. Leave third column on first row. Then remaining A1, A2, B1, B2. Isn't it? Just to take cross multiple A1, B2 minus B1, A2. Now we got a determinant of first part. Then take a determinant of second part. That is plus, this common plus. I vector, leave it first row, first column. Then A2 into C3 minus C2 into A3. Then minus J, because in here plus, then minus, then plus, like that, isn't it? Then minus J. Leave second column first row, then A1 C3 minus C1 A3 plus K vector. You can leave first row and third column, A1 C2 minus C1 A2. Now we can write items together, that is first and in here, this part and this. Right, I commonly A2 B3 minus B2 A3. This part is plus A2 C3 minus C2 A3. Now minus J vector is one term with J vector, there is another term with J vector, isn't it? Minus J vector write commonly, then remaining A1 B3 minus B1 A3 plus A1 C3 minus C1 A3. This is our J term. The last K term plus K vector A1 B2 minus B1 A2 plus A1 C2 minus C1 A2. This is our RHS answer. Check it LHS and RHS. This is LHS answer, isn't it? A2 B3, then minus B2 A3, minus B2 A3, isn't it? Then plus A2 C3, plus A2 C3. Then last minus C2 A3, minus C2 A3. Isn't it? Item, correct. Then take J term. Minus J is there, in here also minus J is there. A1 B3, then A1 C3 is there, plus A1 C3, minus B1 A3, minus B1 A3, then minus C1 A3, minus C1 A3. Everything is there in J term also. Then K term, plus K vector, plus K vector. A1 B2, plus A1 C2, plus A1 C2 is there. Then last minus B1 A2, minus B1 A2. Last term is minus C1 A2, minus C1 A2. Each and everything same. We can write LHS equal to RHS, hence proved. This is our answer. Now just pause the video or write down in your notebook remaining part also. Now we can see question number 8. If either A vector is 0 or B vector is 0, then A cross B vector is 0. First part we can see, if I am taking one 0 vector, that is A vector equal to 0 I plus 0 J plus 0 K. This is 0 vector, isn't it? All the scalar components are 0. Then another non-zero vector also I am going to take, that is I plus 2j plus 4k. If you find out A cross B vector, how to find out A cross B? Determinant method we can use. Determinant of I, j, k. Then in second row, scalar component of first vector, that is 0, 0, 0. Then in third row we can write scalar components of second vector, that is in here 1 is there, 1, in here 2, 4. Then I into, leave it first column first row, then 0 into 4, 0 minus 2 into 0, 0. Then in here plus, next minus j into we can leave first row, second column. Then cross multiple 0 into 4, 0. Then minus 1 into 0 is 0. That's plus k vector. First row and last column you can leave. Then 0 into 2, 0 minus 1 into 0. What do you get? 0 I in here. Then minus j into 0, 0j plus 0k. 0 vector we will get. In case a vector or b vector is 0 means we can write a cross b equal to 0. Our question is the converse true. If you take a cross b is 0, a vector equal to 0 or b vector equal to 0. This is true or not? We have to check that one. Okay. Second part is justify your answer with an example. Any two vector you can take, then we have to justify your answer. Without example, we can see that condition. A vector cross b vector equal to magnitude of a vector, magnitude of b vector, sin theta n cap. This is our formula. We need right side answer means which are the possibilities are there. We can make in here 0. Otherwise we can make in here also 0. Isn't it? That is two possibilities. Then can you make sin theta is 0? That time sin 0. Theta value is 0. That time sin theta 0 will be 0. Then all total will be 0. Theta value is 0 means a vector and b vector are parallel. The angle between a vector and b vector you will get 0. Isn't it? That time a cross b you will get 0 vector. Keep in mind, in here a vector and b vector are non-zero vectors only. Non-zero means we can find out the magnitude. What is the length of a vector? What is the length of b vector? We can find out. That's why there are non-zero vectors only. From here you can understand the converse of this question is not true. Isn't it? But we have to take two example. You can start our answer. Let a vector equal to 2i, 3j, 4k. I took first vector and b vector equal to 4i, 6j, 8k. This is second vector. This both vectors are parallel. Just look in here. 2, here 4, 3, 6, 4, 8. Any similarity? Can you see? This first vector we are multiple with which number? 2, isn't it? 2 into 2, 4. 2 into 3, 6. Then 2 into 4, 8. This multiple with 2, isn't it? We will get second vector. So, this both vectors are parallel. Then, now we can take cross product. A vector cross b vector equal to a determinant of I, j, k. In second row, we can write scalar component of a vector, that is 2, 3, 4. In third row, we can write scalar component of b vector, 4, 6, 8. Equal to, take a determinant I vector into, we can leave first row, first column, then 3 into 8, 24, minus 6 into 4, 24. In here plus, minus, then plus. Right, minus j, first row and second column, just leave it. Then remaining 2 into 8, 16 minus 4 into 4, 16. Plus k vector into first row and third column leave it. Then 2 into 6, 12 minus 4 into 3, 12. We can write 24 minus 24, 0i minus in here 0j plus 0k. We got 0 vector, isn't it? Now we can see the magnitude of A vector. Why we are checking magnitude? What is the reason? Means we have to check this A vector is 0 vector or not. Okay, magnitude of A vector is 0 or not. Then magnitude of B vector is 0 or not. Magnitude of A vector equal to square root of sum of squares of scalar components. That means 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square equal to 2 square means 4 plus 3 square is 9 plus 4 square is 16 equal to 29. Square root of 29. That is not equal to 0. So we can say A vector is not 0 vector only. And the next magnitude of B vector equal to square root of 4 square plus 6 square plus 8 square equal to square root of 4 square is 16 plus 6 square is 36 plus 8 square is 64. Square root of 64 plus 36, 100, 100 plus 16, 160. That also not equal to. A vector and B vector are non-zero vector, but A cross B is 0. Therefore, converse of a given statement is cannot be so. This is our conclusion. Just pause the video, write down in your notebook. Question number 9. Find the area of the triangle with vertices A 1, 1, 2, B 2, 3, 5 and C 1, 5, 5. In here, 3 vertices given, we have to find out area of triangle. Like one triangle. Right, A, that is 1, 1, 2. Next, B is 2, 3, 5. C, 1, 5, 5. Already you have studied how to find out area of triangle using by cross product. That is, area of triangle equal to 1 by 2 A vector cross B vector. Magnitude of A vector cross B vector. This is the formula for area of triangle. In here A vector and B vector is both adjacent sides. You can consider this A vector, next will be B vector. That directly using by this formula we can find out area of triangle, but this A vector and B vector not given. We have to find out. First, we can find out a B vector. A B vector equal to OB vector minus OA vector. A B vector means this part, first side. OB vector, from here we can write OB vector, that is 2i plus 3j plus 5k. 2i plus 3j plus 5k. Minus, this minus OA vector, from here we can write 1i, that is I plus 1j plus 2k equal to 2i minus I is 1i plus 3j minus j is 2j. 5k minus 2k is 3k. Now we got AB vector. Next, second side, we can take BC vector equal to OC vector minus OB vector equal to OC vector. From this vertex we can write OC vector 1i plus 5j plus 5k. 1i plus 5j plus 5k minus OB vector is 2i plus 3j plus 5k equal to I minus 2i is minus I, 5j minus 3j is 2j plus 5k minus this minus 5k 0. Now we got BC vector also. Area, therefore, area of triangle ABC equal to 1 by 2 magnitude of AB vector cross BC vector. 1 by 2. Use determinant AB vector and BC vector. First write I, J. AB vector means scalar component of AB vector, that is 1, 2, 3. BC vector. Scalar component of BC vector is minus 1, 2, 0. Equal to 1 by 2. Magnitude we have to use. Magnitude. I vector into, leave it first column, first row, 2 into 0, 0, minus 2 into 3, 6, then minus j, and here plus, next will be minus only, isn't it? Minus j. Second column on first row, just leave it, then 1 to 0, 0, minus 1 into 3, minus 3, plus k into third column on first row. I need to consider, then remaining 1 into 2 is 2, 2 minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. Equal to 1 by 2 magnitude of minus 6i. 0 minus 6 minus 6, isn't it? Then in here minus into minus plus 3 minus j, minus 3j. Last part is minus into minus plus 2 4 k vector. Equal to 1 by 2. We have to take modulus, isn't it? How to take modulus of this vector? That is square root of minus 6 square plus minus 3 square plus 4 square. 1 by 2 square root of minus 6 square is 36. Minus 3 square is 9. 4 square is 16. 1 by 2 square root of 36 plus 9, 45 plus 16, 61 I will get. 1 by 2 square root of 61 square units. This is our area of a required triangle. Just pause the video or write down in your notebook. Now question number 10. Find the area of parallelogram whose adjacent sides are determined by the vector A vector equal to I minus j plus 3k and B vector equal to 2I minus 7j plus k. Parallelogram. The adjacent sides given A vector and B vector. We have to find out area of this parallelogram. Already was studied one formula, area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram equal to magnitude of A vector cross B vector. This is the formula for find out area of parallelogram. Then using by this formula directly we can find out area of that parallelogram. Area of parallelogram equal to modulus of A vector cross B vector. Now we can find out A cross B first. A cross B. After we can take modulus I, J, K determinant method we can use. A vector, scalar component of A vector is 1, and here minus 1, 3. 1 minus 1, 3. And B vector, scalar component of B vector, that is 2 minus 7, 1. Then take determinant, that is I vector into the first row, first column, minus 1 into 1, minus 1, then common 1 minus 7 into 3, minus 21. Okay, plus next will be minus, isn't it? Minus j vector into, we can leave second column, first row, then remaining 1, 3, 2, 1. These 4 numbers are remaining, then 1 into 1, 1, minus 2 into 3, 6. Then last plus k vector, first row, last column, we can leave 1 into minus 7, minus 7. Next, commonly we can write 1 minus 2 into minus 1, minus 2. Equal to minus into minus plus 21 minus 1, that is 20 plus 20i. 1 minus 6 minus 5. We will get in here minus 5. Minus 5 into minus j plus 5j. Minus into minus plus 2. Minus 7 plus 2 minus 5 k. We need area of parallelogram. So we have to find out magnitude. Magnitude of A vector cross B vector equal to square root of A vector cross B vector, already we have find out. Then from here we can find out magnitude 20 square plus 5 square plus minus 5 square equal to 20 square is 400 plus 25 minus 5 square is 25, square root of 450. We can simplify square root of 450 using by factorization method. 450 is 5 and 9, so again use 5, 1, 8, again is 3, 6, 3, 2. From here we can take 1, 5, and here also 1, 3, 5, and here 3. Then 15. 15 square root of remaining 2. 2 square units. That is our area of parallelogram. Just pause the video, write down in your notebook.